Jesus, Mech, be careful with that thing.
The cyborg, Mech, scowled. This was not new. He had been scowling for a while now, but the expression had really hit its stride over the past 20 minutes or so. He raised his eyes to the man sitting directly across from him and fixed him with a cold glare.
I am being careful.
Cal Carver, the ship's self-styled captain, returned Mech's scowl with interest.
You call that careful? You're like a bull in a china shop.
What does that mean?
You know, like...
Cal made a series of flailing movements with his arms.
Like that.
I ain't doing anything like that. I haven't fucking moved.
Well, be careful when you do, is all I'm saying. Take your time. You don't want to set that thing off.
Yeah, well, maybe you don't want to set me off.
I'm just trying to help.
Cal leaned back from the table and crossed his arms.
But fine, go right ahead. Set it off. Knock yourself out. See if I care.
Mech muttered something too quietly for Cal to hear, then flicked his eyes down to the contraption on the table between them.
See if I care.
Mech's scowl deepened further. His metal fingers adjusted their grip on the tool he was holding.
Not my problem.
You're trying to make me set this thing off. That's what's happening right now, ain't it?
What? No, of course not. What do you take me for?
A pain in the ass. Now will you shut the funk up and let me concentrate?
Cal mimed zipping his mouth shut, then gestured to the table in a manner that bordered on outright aggression.
Thank you.
Mech leaned in closer to the device. Much as he hated to admit it, Cal was right. One mistake, one slip, one wrong move, and it was all over. He could do this. He just had to very carefully...
Easy now.
Mech almost lost it at that point, but somehow resisted the urge to kill the man sitting across from him. Instead, he focused on his movements, steadied his nerves. He was a cyborg, so his hands shouldn't be shaking, and yet he could detect just the faintest tremble as he initiated the delicate removal procedure. The bright red nose of the cartoon human illuminated, and Cal thrust his hands in the air.
Aberration!
Cal jumped to his feet, gesticulating victoriously at the board game on the table.
You killed him, Mech! You killed that poor little guy! Never go for the funny bone! What did I tell you? Never go for the funny bone!
Mech slammed the tweezers onto the table and shook his head in disgust.
I hate this funkin' game. And will you quit dancing?